Hey everyone, it's Gavin Vengeance. It's been a long time since I uploaded a video. About 3 years or so. But a lot has happened, and that's the main reason for, why I went on hiatus for so long. It's just mainly like a lot of stuff between like finding work and getting laid off from that work, and then finding another job and getting laid off from that job, and then moving and all kinds of excuses. But yeah, so pretty much where I left off, I was like going to FanFest. So myself and my girlfriend at the time, we ended up going to FanFest, meeting a couple of our friends from our free company that we've been playing the game with for years, and that's a whole experience within itself. I mean, FanFest was just crazy, and I'm referring to FanFest 2016 to tell you how long ago it was since I've uploaded a video. But it was like, it was a spectacle. It was something that I don't think either of us will forget for the rest of our life. It was just crazy. It's the first time that we've actually been to Vegas, and it was just a whole experience within itself. I mean, we got to see Yoshi P, and I got to meet Ms. Tech, Mr. Happy, Rubicon Vale, just a whole slew of people, Denmo. I mean, yeah, just a lot of people and a lot of content creators from Final Fantasy XIV, which was a crazy experience and something I'll never forget for the rest of my life. It was just nuts to actually be there in that crowd and see the expansion like trailer, how it first originally started before we even got the reveal for Samurai or anything like that. And it was just it was nuts. Like, if anybody ever gets a chance to go to FanFest, I highly recommend you do. It's something, like I said, that you'll be talking for years to come. But yeah, we went to FanFest, and after we got back from FanFest, myself and my now fiance, Ashley, we ended up decided to try for a baby. And yeah, so 2017 start, Ashley was pregnant, and pretty much spent that entire year trying to get ready and situated, which you never really are for the birth of a child, that's for sure. You don't really believe it when people say it, but it's definitely something that you really can't be prepared for. So I was working away a lot around that time and traveling back and forth between provinces, and just like non-stop working. I was going to an area where there was no internet access, and that was actually my job, was to set up like satellite communications for them in these remote camps. And it was just something that wasn't really going to be beneficial, I guess, in terms of like us having a family and me wanting to be there, watch my daughter grow. And when the time came that she was actually going to be born, I ended up getting laid off from that job, which was really unfortunate because it was just before like the holiday season, and it put us in a really tough spot. Luckily, like I said, birth my daughter, the happiest moment of my life by far. So that was a huge thing that happened in 2017, and towards the end of 2017, actually in the holiday season, I believe it was like, December or so, my mom had mentioned that she had like a lump on her side, and we always kind of knew that it was just like, something that was supposed to be minor or whatnot. Doctors always told us it was just like a cyst or whatever. And she was constantly, going back and forth to the hospital over December and January of 2018. So 2018, we ended up getting like the results back, and turned out Mom got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. They didn't know where the cancer was originating, and she was pretty much like left unconscious. It was really grim. Like, we thought that we were going to lose Mom at that point, and it was a really, really like trying couple of months. But luckily, we got the attention that she needed, and they got her back up to, she was in her right state of mind again. She was starting to eat food and everything. I mean, she had lost well over like 50 pounds or so, I'd say, and it really didn't look very, very good for her. It was a very grim situation. So Mom ended up, she, when she found out that she was diagnosed with the cancer and everything, she'd pretty much like given up. And I mean, all we could do was encourage her to try to keep fighting and do the best that she could in order to, you know, combat this and try to live a healthy life while she could. And she stuck to her guns, took our advice, started eating, being a little bit more healthy, being active, staying positive, and throughout 2018, I just tried to be there for her as much as I could, and, you know, do what I could to help motivate her and stay motivated. We all, like, shaved our heads when she started losing her hair after, like, you know, her chemotherapy treatments and, like, everything she was going through, right? It was really, really trying year. But yeah, it was grim to say the least. I mean, we didn't really, I don't know, I want to be making videos or putting out content during that time because it was just more so one of those times when I was like, you know what, we got to be there for the family, and that's what's most important right now. It kind of sucked, you know, getting that information like right after, you know, birth my child, which was just, like I said, the happiest moment of my life, and then you end up getting something like that, right? So you always get the bad with the good, or vice versa. Needless to say, like I said, it was just, you know, a rough year. And then the beginning of this year, she ended up going in for surgery to get the mass removed, and we were just waiting, you know, to get a little bit more word from the doctors. And when the surgeon had a video conference with us, he let us know that she did beat the cancer, which is awesome, and she's been healthy ever since. Her hair started growing back. It's such a happy moment for us, because some people don't get that lucky, and, you know, it really sucks. But the main thing is to stay positive and keep fighting and try to live the best life that you can when you do get diagnosed with that stuff. And, you know, like I said, fortunately for us, Mom's still around, and she's able to spend her time with her granddaughter, or at least, you know, knowing that her granddaughter is, like, there for her to be with. And yeah, she gets to continue living her life. So, I mean, hey, that's awesome. Outside of that, I mean, the last couple of years, for me, like I said, in and out of work, kind of sucks. But yeah, I started work as like a mail courier, and I ended up moving back to my initial hometown. We ended up starting renting this place, which is a pretty nice house. It's a lot of space for us, and we started getting back into Final Fantasy again once we finally had time, because it was really hard to, like, devote any of our time to, like, playing a game when you got a newborn to care for. And yeah, I guess pretty much all we're doing now is just waiting around for the expansion. Can't wait to try it out. Yeah. So that's essentially what happened the last couple of years, why I haven't been uploading anything. And I don't know, I felt this video was necessary to make just to, I don't know, give somebody, if anybody ever needs advice or help, if they've ever been in, like, the kind of situations where, you know, there's constant, like, ups and downs, and you're not really sure, like, what to do. And, you know, you gotta understand that no matter how bad shit gets, it can also get a lot better too, you know? You just gotta stay positive, stay motivated, surround yourself with the people that you love, and things will work out for the best. I know sometimes, like I said, stuff gets rough, but you gotta keep your head up, right? Anyways, guys, hopefully I'll be able to make some more videos there shortly, and it seems like everything's starting to calm down a little bit in life now, so yeah. Can't wait for Shadowbringers, and I'll see you guys soon.